Namaskar to all. Now today, again coming with the chapter number 10. Now today we showing a fourth part. So today is our first topic, like reflection of light. Friends, this topic in standard 8 you showing in one activity look like whenever you have one glass and this glass put some water and after you put a one pencil on the water. So that time you found some difference whenever the part of the pencil in the air and the part of the pencil in the water. So that time you found some parts of the pencil you are not showing in the straight. So it is like a reflection. So look like a topic here. Does a pencil appear to be displaced to the same extent if instead of water? So we use liquids like kerosene or turpentine. Will the letters appear to rise to the same height if we replace a glass slab with a transparent plastic slab? So here, the difference like a transparent and any type of surface like plastic look like a water, a kerosene and the turpentine, the thickness. So all types you found some reflection like a more than or the lower than. So you will find that the extent of the effect is different for different pair of media. So these observation indicate that light same direction in all media. It appears that when traveling obliquely from one medium to another, the direction of propagation of light in the second medium changes. This phenomenon is known as refraction of light. Friends, it is a very simple example. Whenever we passing a light, now this light moving in the two mediums. First is the air and second is the glass. Definitely. So that time you found some reflection on the light and suppose only the air medium. So definitely the light passing in the straight way. So what is the laws of the reflection of light? So first one, the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal to the interface of two transparent media at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Now second, the ratio of sin E of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of reflection is a constant for the light of a given color and for the given pair of media. So this law is also known as Snell law of reflection. So friends, sometime one more question. What is the Snell law? So that time definitely you ask the ratio between the sine I and the sine R is a constant. It is known as a Snell law. If I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of reflection, so then we say sine I by sine R is equal to constant. So next one, the refractive index. Now we are showing a one diagram. This diagram you found the two medium. Like a medium one is air and the medium two is a glass. Definitely a one ray passing from the air medium. Now he touched on the one of the surface in the glass and then after he entered in the glass. So you found some reflection because it is a glass medium, transmit, transparent medium. So definitely the ray passing not straight, but now he some reflect. So that base we found a one definition. So consider a ray of light traveling from medium 1 into medium 2. Let V1 be the speed of light in medium 1 and V2 be the speed of light in medium 2. The refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1 is given by the ratio of the speed of light in medium 1 and the speed of light in medium 2. This is usually represented by the symbol n21, like a medium 1 and medium 2. So we say like n21 is equal to speed of light in medium 1 by speed of light in medium 2 is equal to v1 by v2. So it is a definition of the refractive index. Now next one. If medium 1 is a vacuum or air, means now in the medium 1, we using a air medium, like only air, daytime, we are not showing any type of water, not a glass, not a plastic. Then the refractive index of medium 2 is considered with respect to vacuum. So this is called the absolute refractive index of the medium. This definition we showing in standard 8. Now here again we showing it is a 1 mark question. So it is simply represent as n2. So if c is the speed of light in air and v is the speed of light in the medium, then the refractive index of the medium nm is given by like speed of light in air by speed of light in the medium is equal to capital C by small v. So friend, this question whenever in the exam time coming in only 1 marks, so that time it is benefit to you. Now the topic should be changed. Up to we are showing a concave lens, concave mirror, convex mirror, etc. Now the second part, it is a lens. So first, spherical lens. A transparent material bound by two surfaces of which one or both surfaces are spherical, known as a lens. Now lens have two types. First one, it is a concave lens as per the figure. Those lens internal both surfaces curve, known as concave lens, and the second is those lens outer both surface is curve, known as convex lens. So friends, very simple. Suppose in the exam time in section B, the question should become what is a lens and the explain types of lens. So that time is a very good to benefit you to return this answer with diagrams. Okay friends, now in the last time we showing some definition regarding a concave mirror. So that base here again we showing some few terms of few moments in the convex lens. So first, like you showing, it is a convex lens in the center of the place, and then C1, C2, two type of center of curvature we put here. So first definition, center of curvature. A lens, either a convex lens or a concave lens, has two spherical surfaces. Each of these surfaces forms a part of a sphere. The center of these sphere are called center of curvature of the lens. Now here we represent center of curvature. It is symbol of capital C, and the convex lens have two center of curvature like C1 and the C2. Now second definition, like a principal axis. So you showing here. So you showing here the second, an imaginary straight line passing through the two centers of curvature of a lens is called its a principal axis. Now third one, optical center. You showing us one of the point O, middle of the convex lens. So easy definition. The center point of a lens is its optical center. It is usually represented by the letter capital O. Like fourth one, radius of curvature. So the distance between pole of the lens and center of curvature is known as a radius of curvature. Now we represent here with the capital R letter, and we represent two radius of curvature like R1 and the R2. Now next one, it is a principal focus. So several rays of light parallel to the principal axis are falling on a convex lens. These rays after refraction from the lens are converging to a point on the principal axis. So this point on the principal axis is called the principal focus of the lens. Now they are represented by two type of principal focus like f1 and the f2. And the last, focal length. The distance between means the distance of the principal focus from the optical center of a lens is called its a focal length. A second definition, the distance between the optical center and the principal focus, it is known as a focal length. The letter small f is used to represent the focal length. So friends, here a very easy and very simple definition. It is useful in 1 mark or 2 mark question. So friends, here I give you all the definition whenever for your homework base and learning base, because it is a very simple writing here. Okay friends, so after next time we are met with the new topic like diagrams. Now that time we showing again whenever we put the object and that base in a convex lens, we found the image position. Okay friends, so we meet next time with the new videos.